We'll see. Maybe I'll get the cards back if I go to the thing where I put cards in. I know I don't get the cards I've used back, but maybe there's an exception for the ones I discarded. Otherwise, we might just be screwed. Deck, landed deck. I'm not really sure what will happen here. I guess we'll find out. This boss is pretty difficult for the deck, the very first level. But it's mainly just the fact that you kind of don't have your own cards, you just have whatever the game gave you at this point. Meet the Sand Golem. This guy's a jerk. And you can actually get this guy by beating this devil. But he acts a lot. Okay, yeah, you do get the cards you discarded back. This is good. So we're gonna summon a bunch of these summons, because I really like summons in this game. They're like one of my favorite types. They are my favorite type of card. Now, can we get away from them so we can start summoning? The ones we have right now are very helpful, though. That being said, it's working out quite well. Okay, there's one of our mana traps. There's the Mandragora we just got. And it's the one that, if he goes near it, it'll dead. Huh. That worked out a lot better than I thought it would. We killed the boss with man traps, which I never thought too highly of. Okay, here's the third type of card. It has its own like sequence and takes a little bit of time. But also, you're invincible while you're using it. I want to spear you both at once. Get in a line. Line up. Line up for your death. I should probably not keep taking damage, because then I get less cards at the end. Less of a bonus. I also got less of a bonus for using up a lot of cards, but I'm not too worried about it at this point. Wow, I'm poisoned. It's annoying. That's what we defeated. This is what it got all the experience. Huh. The main trap got the experience for killing the Sand Golem, but it didn't go off until after it was dead, so that's kind of confusing. Okay. Ooh, 5-star rating. That means we get 3 cards. I like those odds. Now give me the Sand Golem. Ah. Well, we got a Mandragora. When you have the Sand Golem, it does not attack, but all the enemies are forced to attack it. And it has a lot of health. So it's pretty helpful. And it also can, like, it can run away pretty fast. And this is the card shop. Well, well. You made it this far, and that means you've learned at least the basics of card handling. I am called Gerd, and this is my shop. You have seen the black fog and the monsters that dwell within. All of Arguile will fall unless the fog is stopped, and only a runestone bearer can hope to defeat it. Which means, my dear, that it is up to you. I wish it was your father I was telling this to. But come, I'll wager there's more to you than just pretty dresses and fancy jewelry. King Theobane is on his way to meet with King Zelnon. I believe the goal is to work out a shared strategy. Your father does not have a runestone, and that means that he cannot defeat the enemy he faces now. If you are going to catch up to your father, you must start your search in Blessoon. I will be here, tending to my shop. Stop by any time. I've got all the cards you could want. Okay, and you can buy cards here and sell cards, but the more interesting thing we can do is transform cards, which we can't do any right now. But if a card gets a certain experience, every card in the game can transform into another one, and usually they transform into better cards. As you can see, we need quite a bit of experience though. Like, this man trap killed the boss, got 65 experience, and it needs 5,000 for the best thing. But there will be parts later in the game that are really good for grinding your cards and stuff. And they do get a fair bit of experience in the later levels, not just like first level. But for now, we would want to buy cards, and I'm not even sure if we want to buy any of these. From experience, I know a little of what transforms into good things and what doesn't, so I know kind of what I want to have. For instance, I do want to have Mandragoras. They take a lot of experience, but once they get to that 5,000 experience mark, you get a pretty good card. And a card that is worth having until like the end of the game. So let's just stick in here everything we have. Okay. That's all we have, and that fills up everything. So let's do the next level. Blessoon. I think this is the one where I found a necromancer. I'm not really sure. No. No, I fight a fire golem here. And this level is quite tricky, because you have to find these 4 things. So that's one of them. Or I remember the level being kind of tricky. Like this. You can't break these unless you go into a battle. So I'm gonna have to walk around here trying to coax a battle so I can get it. And there's quite a few hidden stuff in this level. We got a skeleton, that's nice. Skeleton's one of my favorite cards in the game. Well, not skeleton itself, but there's a ton of variations on the skeleton. I remember I used to have like a skeleton deck on here, where I just summoned a bunch of skeletons. Come on, I want to coax this battle. I want to get this card. Ah, there we go. Ah, I got plague rats. No, they poison. I don't like poison. Break this. How dare you poison me? How dare you survive that hit? Ah, there's another one. Hobgoblins. I don't care about hobgoblins. They're so useless. Man trap, kill it before I die from poison. Oh my god, I got hit up again. These are just really annoying monsters. And now we can get to the chest, which is what we wanted. And we got a mummy. Okay. I believe there's one guy you can talk to who will say something helpful and or give you a card. There are 4. Okay, that tells you how to get the gate open, which is what we're trying to do by hitting the 4 flames, activating the 4 flames actually. Am I sure it's not the first guy? I really want to make sure, because I could have sworn it was one of these. You talk. Shouldn't you be? Nope. Does not seem to be one of these guys. Okay, well, I'll keep a lookout. Here's some chests. I remember this level having a lot of hidden stuff and whatnot. Lizard Man. And skeleton. This is good. Yeah, there's something to do with this fountain. And I believe one of the guards tells me how to do it. There has to be some way to get that gate open. Okay, blah blah blah. In the upper right corner, okay, he's telling me about the mini-map. Yeah, we can go ahead and stick the skeletons in. And all the other stuff we got. So our deck's still pretty small at this point. We don't have much of a choice. Hobgoblin. Okay, that's the red flame again. I'm mainly searching everywhere just for all the chests and stuff. I'm not really trying to get the 4 flames immediately. Nothing there. There'll be stuff hidden in beds and things like that. I remember a lot of the stuff, but not everything. Okay, skeleton can take care of these. Please don't breathe on it. At least I think a skeleton could. They don't have the best AI. I mean, sometimes they can get stuck in an infinite cycle of dying. Okay, it was just one plague rat. Good thing about summons is it doesn't use up the whole card just by using it. The card has its own health, and if it's still alive when the battle ends, you can use it again. So what's in here? You found a water hopper. I don't mind having a water hopper, although it's not too good of a card. There's another chest. Plague rat. The fountain is to be cleaned once a... Okay, this is what we need to know. Left once, right 3 times. Okay, and there's a fountain control area somewhere. So that's on the other side of the gate, this stuff. It was left once and right 3 times. I think. Okay, so we open the gate so we can continue when we're ready. I believe one of these pots has something in it. I'm not sure. It may just be those chests that I'm thinking of. So, where's the device for the fountain? It might just be at the fountain. I'm not really sure. Nope. I could have sworn it's somewhere around here. I'm kind of lost though. This level is very confusing and hard to remember. Let's speed this up. I'll summon 2 of them. Ooh, the plague rat dodged them. So I'll just have my minions take care of this. Oh no, skeleton, don't die. He's almost dead. He's almost complete. Yeah, his card just burned out. They also lose health just from being alive. Is it this thing? Yeah, I think it might be this thing. Yeah, this is it. Okay, we turn it left. I don't even think this is a very good card to get, but I want it. Any card I can get, I'll take. At the very least, you can sell them. Actually, I think there's a Maelstrom, which is a terrible, terrible card, but I think you can only get 3 of them in the game, and there's actually a special... There's a thing in this game you can do where if you have certain cards on the field, they'll combine and do something special. And the Maelstrom one is pretty terrible still, even as a combo, but it's an interesting thing to be able to do. Wow, that Maelstrom could be missed. Okay, can't possibly miss this thing. Okay, Maelstrom's pretty powerful. It managed to one-hit that thing. For the rest, we'll get the skeleton. Hopefully, you can take care of it. You can also run away from battles, but it forces you to discard a card, and you don't get it. Well, not permanently, but you can't get it back just by looking in one of those deck edit things, whatever you would call that. Hobgoblin, take care of the rest. Right now, I'm not worrying about what gets the experience, because this stuff doesn't give much experience anyway. Okay, we can go in here and get the Maelstrom. Maelstrom. It's also a trap card like the Mandragora. So I guess that would kind of be a 4th. It's actually it's a summon creature, but like a 4th type of card. It's actually just a summon creature. But yeah, Maelstrom's a lot weaker than the Mandragora and doesn't really do much. It's pretty terrible. It's like one of the worst cards in the game, actually. Hobgoblin can do damage. I'll give him that. But his AI is just terrible. And he has like no health. Oh, and if I'm full on gems and I pick them up, or I know at least in the second game it does. I'm not even sure about this one. It'll give you money instead.